Take me back to the start, where it all began. If I'm honest, I'm afraid of better than. 'Cause I know that I'm not perfect. I know it's such a bore of waiting out and wearing thin, but I promise I'll be yours. I'm afraid, but I know that it's okay. Barricades, but it's not too far away. And all the years to come will shine. We'll make up what we lost. Convicted for a beautiful crime, to rise victorious. Take me back to the start, where it all began. If I'm honest, I'm afraid of better than. And I know that there's resistance, but we will not fall again. We're a beautiful anomaly. There is no difference. I am afraid, but I know that it's okay. Barricades, but it's not too far away. And all the years to come will shine. We'll make up what we lost. Convicted for a beautiful crime, to rise victorious. Coming back to the start, where it all began. I don't have to be afraid. We can start again.
Okay, now everyone smile. Maybe throw your hands in the air. Whatever you want to do. Okay, very good. Very good. Taking it. Oh no, it's not cooking.
You see you're connected it.
Some innovation. Oh, this is fun. It's like Jay-Z.
Alright, it's 2-0. Come on, Jack.
Step it up.
Alright, Julie, go ahead.
Oh, keep going good by that one. Yeah.
Okay, Max, we're going back to the 90s. I think it's 1999. Okay, here we go.
Enlighten me. Enlighten me. This isn't before our time. on speed, yeah.
It's like Jack Swiss.
Listen to the music. You guys are keeping score at 43. Jack 1. Alright, so Julian's to the next one.
5.
2005, man.
Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, 2008. Okay, 2008, alright.
Oh, yeah, you probably know this song.
Single ladies by Beyonce.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Represent.
Alright, so it's 3 Tori, 2 Jack. Julian, let's do it.
Alright, we'll stay 2008, man.
Come on, Jack. Alright, Jack.
Justin Bieber.
I'm gonna buy it.
Jack, I don't even know if Justin Bieber was born in 2008. Would you like to hear the song and then take a guess again? Hi, Julian. You're gonna replay the song? Let Tori take a guess at the song?
Yeah.
I'll do a new one? Alright, we'll do a new one.
I guess.
The boy I need to live that crack that thing up.
Crank that soldier boy.
That was a dope match.
3-3. Like, just as a fun fact about me, one time I met Soldier Boy, and no joke, I said, "How much does your watch cost?" First thing out of my mouth. You know what he said? $75,000.
Dang.
No, it's true. I was in fifth grade, and I said, "That watch is more than my house." All true.
Okay.
Oh, Tori? That right? Reckoning go off on Miley Cyrus? That is correct.
Wait.
Alright, so we'll play our next song.
4-3.
If you get this right, you will win.
Yeah.
You will win the prize. Jack, if you get this right, we'll still have a game going. Here we go. Julian, go ahead.
I'm going to take it back to the 90s.
That's fine. I wasn't even alive. No. Look at, he's like, no. That's a no. It's no love.
Let's see in the back. Okay, it's 4 Tori, 3 Jack, 1 for the girl in the back.
Is that how this works? Now we get off right now.
Okay, guys, I will give you the choice, okay?
Okay.
We can go 2005, or we can go 2011.
What do you got, Ryan?
11.
2005.
Oh, wait, no, I think I got that right. This is 2008. I'm so sorry.
Aw.
I'm just going to play it.
Same difference.
Alright.
What? No, I can't remember. Okay, here we go.
No. I put my money on Jack.
Max? What did you say? and Chris Brown. Girl in the back? Girl in the back? How you know? Do you know what it is?
Chris Brown, with you.
Okay, 2011, right?
Yes.
Amazing by Sterling Ray Justice.
There you go. Come Jack.
You know what? Just for the fun of it, so you guys do have to get to 5, but just for the fun of it, the next question's worth 2,000. Alright, no pressure. 2,000. Alright, Julian.
Okay, Max, we're going to 2002.
Wait, got it? He has his hand up.
Julian, do you want to take the answer?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. I don't think y'all are gonna know this one, but let's see.
Then this one. Okay. I want to tell them. It's really they don't.
Nope. They didn't know that.
He knows them.
Julian, you want to give Jack? I think, Julian, honestly, I think both of them should get prizes.
No.
Don't you guys think both?
It's really cool. And each like theme of it changes. So like probably like 2 months ago, the theme was like breaking. Was it breaking serious types of breaking wall or something like that? Yeah, they had sledgehammers and you could smash the windows in to like go out. Everything you did was breaking, destroying it.
This is nothing, Mom. This is nothing. I did more than this yesterday. Uh-huh. Yes, this is the lot we parked in. I don't know. Oh, I think it was like the 4th or something, like the 3rd. The 4th. Whoops. That's gonna be interesting. We were up there.
Telling me to wait.
Yeah, so it actually goes all the way to Peachtree Street, which is past the tallest building that you'll see in a second. Yeah, and we actually own Turner Field now. It's actually called our Petit Field, so that's where we go for our football games now and all of that. Hopefully graduation will be there.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, so it does take over a little bit, and we go all the way down Piedmont. So all of the dorms are located on Piedmont Avenue.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna keep walking this way, y'all.
We're going to walk all the way to Piedmont.
No.
She's like, no.
Like, no.
She was like, I didn't sign up for this. You on this college tour by yourself.
I would just wait.
I'll be in the car.
Yeah, so we're gonna cross diagonally. We're gonna cut through this building real quick, and then we're gonna go into our arts and humanities building.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, just jump into traffic.
We're going to go across.
Yeah.
Located on my right-hand side is our Office of Supplemental Instruction, where peer-led instruction happens with our students to ensure their academic success here. Ooh. As well as our Scholarship Resource Center, where you can find more money. Our International Student Scholars and Services Center, where if you have any questions about studying abroad or DACA or visas, that's where you can find out more. This is Tasneem. Everyone say hello, Tasneem.
Hello, Tasneem.
And our Office of Latino Student Services and Outreach.
Hi.
Follow me this way. Actually, our Arts and Humanities building. This is where a lot of our art students come, and you can find out more about that program, as well as seeing your artwork and more information as we walk through. So you guys feel free to take a look around as we're quickly walking through.
you were with me. Yeah. But.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, real quick before we go inside, I do want to stop this right here. Alrighty, y'all. So you guys are actually about to see something brand new here at Georgia State University. It's called our X Lab. Inside of here, we do have 3D printing, laser cutting. It's a really great creative space for all of our students, in not only our art students and our art majors as well as our graphic designers, but it's just for everybody here. And I just found out that all of this is free. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go inside. They're going to give us a little more insight about it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, okay?
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to the X Lab.
Hi.
Hey, come on in. Come all the way in. Everybody, come on in. You got space for everybody. Come on in, let's get everybody in here. Welcome to the X Lab. So the X Lab is in, we bring a presentation and we teach you guys all sorts of stuff. Our workshops range from beginner level to advanced level, so even if you know how to use a sewing machine, you can learn how to do some decorative stitching, learn how to do some quilting, learn how to do some hemming. We have all kinds of workshops that we offer. And it's not just student assistants like me who offer workshops, it's also students, faculty, and staff at Georgia State University who also teach workshops. We have one student, she's going to be teaching a workshop on how to tie-dye sneakers. Another computer information sciences teacher will be teaching a workshop about soldering and microcomputers. So it's really a very versatile space that we're really focusing on building into a great community here at Georgia State University. Over there, right next to the textile fabrication area, this is where we do our virtual reality and VR. Come on in, over here and around in this area right here. We at the X Lab use Steam VR and the HTC Vive as our primary virtual reality systems. If you don't know what those words mean, come to a virtual reality workshop when your students here. We use Unity and C# to do our coding for VR software experiences and games, and we do heavily encourage software and game development here at the X Lab, as well as within our Georgia State University major community. If you are a game development or game design major, this is a great place to get your feet wet and really experience VR before you might be able to do so in your classes. We have VR computers that are kitted out for gaming and also development, and those are separate computers, so there's always a computer that's going to be open if you want to develop your own virtual reality experiences. Behind the virtual reality area, where we have the tables and our hand tools, is our workshop and fabrication area. As you can see, we have mostly hand tools and some drills. This is not the place to go if you want to build a dining room table, but this is the place if you want to do some microcomputer work, if you want to do some electronic repair, or if you want to learn about soldering and hardware electronics. We have a lot of hardware electronic pieces and microcomputers here at Georgia State University X Lab for you to learn about what a microcomputer is and how they work. And if you don't know what a microcomputer is, we do a microcomputer workshop. Again, they are free and open to all Georgia State University faculty, students, and staff. I'm going to keep talking because the other tour group is still in the 3D fabrication area, so I can keep making up stuff about the X Lab. We could go through the opposite. Let's start this way. You guys were a lot from here. Come on in, all the way in, everybody. Don't want to get you mixed up with another tour group. That would really cause your tour guide a lot of headache if he lost you. He's only lost one so far this semester, so we want to keep that record as low as possible. So again, we have 3D printers here at the X Lab that are open for student, faculty, and staff use. We've got about a dozen of them of 5 different brands. And if you don't know how to 3D print or how a 3D printer works, come to a 3D printer workshop. Hopefully you're sensing a theme at what I'm telling you guys here about the X Lab. If you've ever done any kind of 3D modeling in programs like Autodesk Inventor, 3ds Max, Maya, Blender, Tinkercad, whatever, you are already 2 steps ahead of most people who come into the 3D realization area, as those programs are all compatible with the 3D printers and 3D printing software that we use here at the X Lab. In addition to 3D printers, the 3D realization area has a laser cutter over there behind the column. It has a 60-watt CO2 laser that can cut through any kind of natural material like wood, wood-engineered products like MDF, acrylic, rubber, cardboard, leather, cloth, etc. You cannot do any kind of plastic, but it's okay because the laser cutter makes up for that with the sheer number of awesome things that it can do. We have a variety of things on the shelf over there that are for display, that have been 3D printed, laser cut, embroidered, etc., etc. And that is a really cool place to just look at this stuff, pick it up, feel around, and see what the X Lab has to offer you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the tour of the X Lab so far, and if you guys become students, I hope you come back and see us and come to a workshop. I'm going to toss it back to your tour guide back over there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are coming.
Yes, I love it. You guys know how to teach y'all one of those.
Boogie board.
Oh,
yeah.
Two cars. Yeah, like what? That doesn't make any sense.
I have found everything away with
Pretty hard style. Solitary confinement.
Okay. Interesting.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
Sorry.
I'm sorry, no, I walked.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, cheers!
Yo!
so what are you recording for? Anything specific or just because
YouTube.
YouTube or
All right, and you guys can split the hallway for me, so if I could get half over here and the other half over here, that would be perfect. So again, ladies and gentlemen, come on in, split the hallway for me, half over here and the other half over here. Yeah.
Smells like it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our Student Center West. This is the second part of our Student Center. So the easiest way for me to talk about this building is to start from the bottom and work our way down. So at the very top, we have our student organizational chapter rooms. Now, we do have a Student Government Association office. If you're interested in SGA, you are more than welcome to join. We do also have a Jewish Community Center, a cathedral. We do also have our chapter rooms for our LGBTQIAQ Alliance. That's also located upstairs, as well as, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget it, our Christian Fellowship. They are upstairs as well. We do also have the chapter rooms for some student organizations that are Greek lettered, including Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Theta Nu Xi Multicultural Sorority Incorporated, and Lambda Theta Alpha Latin Sorority Incorporated. They are all available upstairs. If you want to know more information, you're more than welcome to go up after the tour. Now, when you come downstairs, we do have our bookstore. So right above here, when you guys come back to buy your shirts, wink, wink, wink. What you guys are going to do is you guys are going to come in this building, and instead of coming downstairs like we just did, you guys are going to go upstairs. Upstairs we have our bookstore, which sells all of our paraphernalia, our textbooks, and other things of that nature. GS?
Yeah.
Good. Now we do also have our Panthers Cafe upstairs. How many people love food?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where you can find most of our food. We do have a ton of different types of restaurants upstairs, including a pasta place, a salad place, sub sandwiches, hot wings, macaroni and cheese, and the best creation to chicken ever. Can anyone guess what it is?
Chick-fil-A?
Exactly. We have not one Chick-fil-A on campus, but we have two. So the first one's upstairs, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You don't gotta get just one sauce, not two sauces. You could get 3, 4, or more, and they won't charge you a dime extra. You can go in there and take as much as you want. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if they're not getting commission for that sauce, I feel so bad. But you know, I will take as much as I need. Now, from there, you can also get our discounted ticket booth. We do also offer discounted MARTA passes for all of our students. Instead of paying $120 for unlimited rides, you may pay $60 for unlimited rides with Georgia State. We do also have Georgia State night at Six Flags. Instead of paying, okay, how much? Does anyone know how much it is to go to Six Flags? Yeah, without the Coke can. It's too much. So with Georgia State, you can go for $16 with Georgia State night. Our night at the aquarium was just the other day. Instead of paying $35 to go, it's only free on your birthday. Our students only have to pay $11. So we bring really big discounts for all of our students. Now, outside of that, that brings us to here. So how many people are interested in studying journalism or film or anything like that? Cool. So this is kind of your spot. So right across this corner right here, hey friend, we have our student-led newspaper, The Signal. If you guys are interested in writing pieces for that or doing anything like that, you are more than welcome to do so. They're always looking for people to write articles and build comics for them. Now, away from that, we do also have our RAZ 88.5 radio station. It's a student-led news station. One of our tour guides, Ivan, is actually the newscaster for that, so you will always hear his voice. It's through NPR, and you guys are more than welcome to go and check it out. Now, that brings us to our next spot. Where are my students at? Raise your hands. Future students. That means if you have a bag, raise your hand. Okay. Okay, so my students, you can only answer this question. Parents, please don't. Family, please don't. So, what's the whole point of coming to college?
Learning.
Learn. Education. What else? Career. What you gonna get with that career?
Money.
Money. We're all here to make money moves. Exactly. So, now, here at Georgia State University, we have ensured, we want to build you professionally. We want your professional development to happen here, because believe it or not, mom, dad, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa ain't gonna pay it forever. My mom texted me the other day, hey, your phone bill's due. And I responded, that's nice. Not yet. No, ma'am. So, when I graduate, we can talk about that, but not right now.
That's why that major keeps changing.
So when I came down here, we have this office right here. It's called our Office of Career Services Center. Now, essentially what it is, it's where you can get yourself professionally developed at Georgia State University. Believe it or not, we want you guys to come in and then get the heck out and be great in whatever you're doing and be absolutely fantastic at it. Now, how many people here have a resume? And how many people think their resume is bomb.com?
You see how half the hands went down real quick? So you two, you know, way to go for you. Now, when I was in high school, I also thought my resume was a bomb.com. Resumes are generally supposed to be 1 page long, black ink, Times New Roman, Arial font, you gotta look all professional. Mine was 4 pages long.
Dang.
The first page was a title page, resume by Gerardo. And I put the font so big that my last name is Rodriguez, so it's already a really long name, but it's spelled RODRIGU-EZ. So it was just a really, really hot mess. It was all Comic Sans font.
Oh,
second
no.
page. The second page wasn't even my resume. It was a picture of me. It was a picture of me leaning on a tree like this. So, it was just a really, really awkward mess. And when she's like, and then this last 2 pages were in Comic Sans blue font. And the second page it wasn't really like a second page. It had 1 bullet point. So, because I ran out of space, but I thought it was important, so I put it on there. And instead of regular bullet points, I put smiley face bullet points because my teacher said I had to stand out. This is for a class in high school, guys.
No.
Right? Now, what do you guys think I got on that in high school? I got a 95. Yeah, so I thought I was the best. And so, when I actually got to the university, everyone was like, you really need to go get your resume looked at. And I was just like, you know what? They're not serious. They're like, you need to go, like, you really need to make this appointment. I was like, whatever. Well, I ended up making an appointment anyway to go prove everybody wrong. I got here and I met with a woman named Hillary. My appointment, they're usually about 30 minutes long. And I remember I slapped my resume on the table and I said, Hillary, first name greatest, last name ever, middle name resume. Go ahead and hire me here because I'm the best of the best. And no one else can tell me anything else. And I quickly learned that I was not. So, my 30-minute meeting turned into an hour-long meeting. And she put X's through just about everything. She even put an X through my picture, so I was swiped left on Tinder before that was even she said, in a nice way, she said it was trash. So, you know, it can use some improvements. AKA it's trash. So, I destroyed the resume, tailored it up a lot better, and actually, got it approved and submitted. So my resume is now a page long. I use the same format that I've used since I got it looked at. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I have not graduated yet, but I've been offered not 1, but 4 positions. 1 position being a general education teacher in the Cobb County School District. Another one being a dual language teacher within the Cobb County School District, teaching Spanish to 2nd graders. A third one is through working with immigrant and refugee students with Cobb County schools. A lot of it's with Cobb County, just FYI. And the last one is at the Latin American Association. So I've kind of been working. On top of all of that, I've gotten $7,000 of additional funds using that resume with the Scholarship Resource Center. I don't have just 1, but I have 4 on-campus jobs as a telecounselor, a tour guide, a student assistant with the Office of Latino Student Services and Outreach, and a lead mentor for Wheeler High School's Latino Leadership Initiative, where I go back and mentor high school students who don't know English or are undocumented to get into higher education or to get a job right after high school. On top of all of that, there's more. I currently intern and I teach 5th grade students at Hollydale Elementary in Cobb County, and on top of all of that, I also interned with the CDC in the Department of Public Health. So, I guess you could say I'm putting in work. But, ladies and gentlemen, I don't say it to brag, but I am saying it because that's what the resume helps. It works, and it's constantly used. You can get them to look at just everything. Your cover letters, your LinkedIn pages, they do headshots here. They just hosted a career fair the other day. An on-campus career fair is different from a career fair here at Georgia State. The really great thing is that they'll also upload your resume onto Handshake. Handshake will send your resume out to places on campus that are looking to hire. It's kind of like Match.com, but for jobs. So a lot of the tour guides that hear about this position hear it through Handshake, or they'll get offered research or internship opportunities through that. So that is all that Georgia State has to offer when it comes to professional development, but we really, 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 really want you guys to build yourself professionally, because again, at the end of the day, you're not here to just have fun. You're here to make sure that at the end of the day, you have something going into your bank account, and you don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cents in your bank account. So, does anyone have any questions, comments, and or concerns about our signal, our radio station, or our University Career Services Center? Sure, what's up?
Would you want to meet
You, yeah.
Okay. How do you like become a part of the radio station?
So you literally can just walk in and say, hey, how do I be a part of this? And if you want, I can hook you up with Ivan at the end of the tour, and you guys can talk about being more involved.
Okay.
Cool.
So that was, my question is kind of similar. Is if you want to do film and media or study film and media, is there a tour that those prospective students can take?
So we're actually getting a new film building, so that doesn't have a building yet, but when we get down to our Cinefest, I'll talk more about what our film students have to offer here at Georgia State. We do also have our new Studio of the Arts, so it's a building on 25 Park, it's next to 25 Park Place, which is a little bit of a ways from here, but you can go in there and it'll give more information about like where you can broadcast your films that you make on campus, where you can get involved, and again, I'll talk more about it when we get down to Cinefest. So good question. Anybody else? Questions, comments, concerns?
Same thing for the signal.
Well, the signal, you could literally just walk in. You could write, and then you could just give it to them, and they're like, okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns? All right, perfect.
Look, why you not paying a cell phone bill?
Any other questions?
We're not there yet. When we get there, we'll be there. But as of right now, I'm currently not ready for that.
All blue! All in! All blue! All in! So if y'all follow me. So if my group can try and stay to your right, if Geronimo's group can stay to your right.
Cheers!
Yeah!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, come on in, take a seat. Welcome to my favorite part of this tour. Everybody say, hey, Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Hey, Christina. She'll be back. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Take a seat, spread on out, get a little bit relaxed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to Cinefest. I'm going to talk about this as we're continuing on. So, Cinefest is actually, can anyone guess what it is?
Movie theater.
Yes, it's a movie theater on campus. We actually did our research. We are one of 4 institutions in the entire United States that has their own movie theater on campus. So, take that, everybody else. So we're pretty great. Now, away from that, I do want to highlight what Cinefest has to offer. Cinefest tries to show the latest and greatest hits. Christina, what's our movie of the week this week? Christina? What's our movie of the week this week? Transformers. See, so we're showing Transformers this week. Now, let me ask you guys, how many people have been to like a real life movie theater before?
Yes.
Alright, and so, how many people know like when you go there for some odd reason after you're like 10, after you're the age of like 12, you're considered an adult. Yeah, and your ticket goes from like $10 to like a second mortgage. And you're like, you know what, we won't go, we'll just bootleg it online and find it there.
True. I've done that.
Or, how many people, when you go to a movie theater, you have your friend take either a big bag or mom takes a big old purse and put all the snacks in.
Yeah.
And so you're middle of the trailer's going on and all you hear is like, been there, done it. How many people take McDonald's to the movie theater?
Not McDonald's, but we've done
that. But, you know, at Georgia State, you won't have to do that. I call them regular price snacks. We do have regular price snacks. Our large popcorn is only $3. Our small popcorn, which is a medium, is about $1. Our drinks are only $1.25, so you don't have to spend excess money. Now, how much do you think it is for a ticket here at Georgia State for our large ticket?
$5.
$3.99.
It's $3.99. It's absolutely free, and you want to know why it's free? Because you paid for it in your student fee. It's yours. You already paid for it.
Technically, it's not free.
On top of that, how much do you guys think it is to bring a guest? $5, exactly. Do not let them know they're a cheap date, but you are more than welcome to bring them. Now, like I said, we do try to show the latest and greatest hits that are going on here. For Halloween, last year they were showing The Purge election year. After that it was Sausage Fest. After that it was Finding Dory. All these things are coming out. It was just so rapid. And I was just like, I don't know what we're doing anymore. I was like spending more time here watching a movie, and then I was like, oh wait, I actually have to school. So, that was like a thing. But, we do also home for all of our film majors or people who are interested in film. We do host a film festival here on campus. The really great part of being in that film festival is actually this. So, if you or your team, anybody on your team, wins the actual film festival, it's judged by some random judges here on campus. You and that entire team gets to go to the Sundance Film Festival in LA for free on Georgia State.
Wow.
For everything. You can go and do what you need to do. Okay. Now, on top of that, being in the South, you do also have a ton of different things. You have the greatest food ever. You also have, excuse me, I am screwing up my red carpet. We have the nectar of the South, which is sweet tea, and if you bring me sweet tea where I can't crunch on the sugar, I don't want it. But we do also have the other thing here called the Hollywood of the South. Now, being in the Hollywood of the South, you get a lot of different things going on. Now, how many people know who Gabrielle Union is or watch Me, Mary Jane? Yes. I know it got canceled. But she's like, I have met her on campus not once, but actually 3 times. And the first time I met her, she was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, okay. And everyone was like, you just met Gabrielle Union. And I said, Gabrielle who? So, it took me a minute to actually learn who she was. But then when I found out, I was just like, oh, hey, best friend, what's up? So, after that, how many people have seen the new Pitch Perfect 3 trailer?
No. Yeah, trailer.
The new trailer where she's being harassed and she turns around and to the news people who are following her in the middle of New York. No, that's not New York. That's actually our Adderhold Learning Center right there. So that's all Georgia State University. On top of all of that, how many people watched the new Spider-Man movie? Homecoming?
Yes.
Yeah. How many people liked it?
Loved it.
Okay, see, just you. But so that was actually filmed here on campus as well. Anybody watch The Hunger Games?
Yes.
All right, so you know that part where they invade Snow's house and they're like falling down and they're like coming down? That's actually the Marriott in front of Piedmont North. So that's not actually like a mansion that does that. So they try to shoot a lot of cool things. They're actually shooting the sequel to Ant-Man, which is right up the street. Paul Rudd is here. It's really, really weird because you see the cars like skirting all the way back. It's like, what? On top of that, I've also, did anyone watch Orange is the New Black?
Yeah.
Anyone know who Flocka is? The really, really tall Mexican one? Yeah, I've met her in person. I have a picture with her on my phone. She's actually really great. She's taller than me. And that's not equal. So, it's weird. But last thing I do want to mention, and this is my favorite story to tell. This summer I was actually just taking a music education class, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I had a class canceled. And when they emailed us that the class was canceled, it said because of building use. And I said, that has never been a thing here. Like, they're hiding something. So, when we went to the class again on Thursday, we noticed that the street was completely destroyed. There were taxis there, they were flipped over, rocks were thrown and everything, and I said, okay, maybe something really did happen. And so as I'm walking down, I look at the corner of my eye and I see the film studio and I see all the people with the cameras and I'm like, oh, okay, so they're filming another movie. And then I see Thor walk out and I'm like, oh my god. Yes, I got to meet Chris Hemsworth. It was really, really cool, y'all. He's actually shorter than me by this tall.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, Cameron just adds 10 feet and 10 pounds, so you never know. And the hammer is actually not heavy. I learned that too. I didn't know that. But all of these opportunities are available for all of our students on campus. A lot of our students are actually pooled to be extras. One of my friends was pooled and they said, we'll pay you $150 if you just walk in the background. And that was on the way to our final, and I know what you're thinking. Why not me? I don't know. Literally, we were right next to each other, and they're like, hey, you want to be in a movie? And I said, what about me? And they're like, no, we're good. And I was just like,
dang.
My D-list fame will, like, eventually surpass one day. But does anyone have any questions about Cinefest or anything like that before we move on? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on. Everybody say bye, Christina.
Bye, Christina.
So come on down this way, y'all.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, that's cool.
We tried. Ew, disgusting. So disgusting. Animal House.
Oh, yeah, I think that makes a difference, yeah. Because my daughter had a friend who went to her, and now she's like, she pushed the online side. Switched to online classes? Like K-12 or something like that? Because you just hated probably so much. And what school are you?
McEachin.
Oh, okay. A lot of Carroll County here today.
Yeah.
So they got 3 months.
All right, y'all, we're crossing. And then we're gonna go to the left.
Okay.
I know she's all the way in the back, and I feel so bad.
Who?
Where is she? I know she's back. Yeah, they're in the back. I know where they are. Oh, wow, they're really good.
Feels good.
Alright, y'all can just circle around all of the gray lines for me. I feel so bad, are we just missing? Are you already gonna die?
You're welcome.
Oh, both at the same time. All right, guys, choose an elevator. I actually have friends who live in Okwuosah with me, but also still have a meal plan because they just don't have the time to cook. And so that's the thing, that's still an option. So you can get a meal plan if you live on campus. If you don't, you can always get a meal plan, that's what you want. But just living out of dorms, you have the option of getting one or not, unlike freshman housing.
Yeah, so I'll tell you actually more what life is like here where I live at. And so I'm a junior here at the university, and so I'm a upperclassman, so I can live here. And so when I'm here, I always just take in the nice, wonderful view because I do not take that for granted at all. A lot of people do come here and they'll actually take pictures and just Snapchat and do that because of the lighting. I mean, I'm not gonna fret, it's really good. But whenever I'm here, I have vinyls, I play vinyl records, I always study because I'm a serious student, so I always do that. I promise.
Yeah. Reality.
The young nuggets. Small ones.
Yeah. They show us nice stuff, and then they show us. They show us nice stuff, and then it crashes into reality.
Show you what?
The nicest stuff. And then it's like, and this is where you'll be staying.
This is nice.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shower. These are those, one for someone moving out, like if a student had moved out, but kind of the.
Wanna go do some purpose anywhere?